Railers with the victory here on a Saturday, 60-35, improving to 4-0 on the season, 4-0 in the tournament. Cahokia drops to 2-2. And the Railers, another dominating performance, shooting the ball well. And Tom, I know you've got some quick stats as far as their shooting. It seems like each day they just keep shooting better and better and better.
Yeah, Jeff, I've got the Railers 24 of 41, and that include a bunch of misses late. At one point, I think they were 23 out of 33, 7 of 18 from 3. I have them for 20 points off turnovers, 12 fast break points, 4 offensive boards, 12 defensive boards, and 6 turnovers, but 4 really late. For the Comanches, I have them 16 to 37, 2 of 17 from three-point land, 12 points off their 9 offensive rebounds, 13 defensive rebounds, 15 turnovers. All in all, Railers executed their game plan to perfection, and we see Coach Al.
Coach Al Alexander is up here to the broadcast position, and we'll get Coach Alexander's thoughts on win number 4 in the season for the Railers, as they've improved to 4-0 and head into the contest tonight against Danville. And of course that game will be at around 8:30 here at Roy S. Anderson against the Vikings. Coach Alexander, congratulations on the win, and well, another good day of shooting and just dominating performance. It's we talked about in the pregame that the Saturday morning early game, what you want to do is try and take the other team out of it. And it seemed like Cahokia lost interest in this one very early in the contest.
Well, it was a concern that I had because they're very athletic and they play a style that if you're not ready to play, they could force you into a lot of turnovers and easy buckets. But our kids took care of it again. And I tell you, Jordan Nelson had 37 last night, and I'm not so sure he didn't play better today. He shot it well last night, but he took and played. He took what they gave him. He was very acceptive to what we needed to do when we play against box and ones. And we talked about the box and one. We've not spent any time whatsoever in practice on preparing for it. We did talk to say it's time that we start looking to work on it, but we just talked on what we wanted to do, and our kids executed, and Jordan was very patient. He took what he could get, and he played a great game. Got out on their shooters a little better, so I was really pleased with him. Smitty done a nice job inside. When you got somebody that's going box and one, you got to make them pay. So if anybody saw us play today, saw what Cahokia boxed and won, they got to think twice about it. And if you handle it with ease, people will say, hey, we can't do it. They score easy, and I thought we scored pretty easy out of it.
Yeah, today was looked like easy scoring, Coach, and it started right from the beginning. I know you always say on these Saturday morning games, no matter if it's here or Collinsville or whatever, it's the team that really wants to win usually comes out victorious out here, and you guys came out right from the beginning, and really we thought that if we could put away Cahokia in the beginning, they'll pack it in, and that's kind of what they did.
Well, yeah, they did, and then, I thought they threw in the towel early, and they came back and pressed our people. It kind of put a nail in my side, I guess. But, I have a hard time with that, so, I don't care what the score is. If that happens, you don't come back and press what's out on the floor. You just finish it. One thing we will do, we'll continue to press, but it'll be with our second, third guys, our third teams that come in and do it. So, but he's got his way of doing things, and I got mine and my beliefs, and we'll just go from there.
Coach, how do you think you handled the size, especially you talk about the box and one with Jordan, got a much bigger guy on him, but Jordan's much quicker. But it seemed it didn't seem like Cahokia used their size very well. I know Tom mentioned at one point that their big guys were real good at flashing, but not posting. They were just making themselves available and moving through. They didn't use their size as well as maybe they could have.
Well, in our scouting, we call their offense a throw and go. Throw it up there and I'm going to go get it. And they got the athletes to do it. And, they had a couple shooters. Minor and Holmes can both shoot it very well. And we had to stop them, and I thought we let them get into the paint a couple times early, but, they only had 13 points at halftime, and I don't know what they finished with, but I thought our defense was good again. I thought we handled their size, but once again, this is a team that, I think a year ago we handled very easily, and they ended up in the final 8. And I could see that happening again because they're very athletic. Darren does a great job with them. He has them disciplined. They'll be rough now, but by the end of the year, it won't be the same team. So, you got to be happy with our kids.
Yeah, Coach, and did a good job, too. Not only against the box and one, but against their zone or whatever you want to call it, matchup or anything like that. But guys, you really find a lot of guys cutting through the lane today. Brant Coyne got some nice catches at the free throw line, was able to knock down a couple of jumpers. Smitty moving in there, and it just looked like the guys, 1 year experience of some different types of defenses, and trying to get it in the lane for some easier baskets was a key today.
I thought the middle was open. We got it in there when we needed it, and the kids. They've done a nice job. We got some scores out of Christian on the baseline, the lobs, and those are going to get a whole lot smoother here as time goes on. And we've got a lot of work. I hope that our guys and our fans don't think this is the best that we can play, because our goal is to play much better and improve every game.
Railers with the win here this morning, 60-35 over Cahokia. Coach, now 1 game left in the tournament. Seems like this week has gone by very quickly. The Vikings of Danville, and you still contend that both these games today could be tough. This one this morning didn't turn out as tough as we thought, but this Danville team, very difficult.
They're very, I still believe in 4A, they're going up to 4A this year, that they will be a very strong contender from the South. And, they get everybody back, and they'll be very, very quick. They'll deny it. They'll come to play tonight. They'll know that, and I still feel that if they were at full strength, that they would have been one of the top 2 or 3 teams here. And, they're just filling and finding their way through. And, but we'll have to play, because they will play. They'll fight you.
Coach, one quick thing before we let you go. We know that on the lob play, Christian had a dunk. Jordan on a breakaway had a dunk. When was the last time you coached a Lincoln team that had 2 dunks in a game?
Oh, that would be back when Brian was playing. He might have got a couple in a game, but
none from Josh here.
I don't think so. Hey, one in your career?
I missed one too, and I got yanked right after.
Oh well. I've gotten softer, I guess, with age.
All right. Congratulations on the win. We'll let you go catch a little bit of the Danville action here, and then we'll see you back here tonight for hopefully a 5-0 start to the season.
Okay, thank you.
Railers with the victory, 60-35. We ask you, of course, if you got something you'd like to do here tonight, make sure you come out and check out the Danville contest with the Railers as they go for a 5-0 start. We'll be back with more of the post game coming up. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.